Poetsch here are going to be the UK's favourite journeyman. Subscribe to Sport and Icons.
Poetsch, congratulations on your 150th fight.
Yeah, cheers mate. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. It was a good little workout for me, both and Matt.
Yeah, and what was your award? Right there, is it?
Yeah, Rich bought me this one. This is Richard. Rich bought me this one, and this little memento, and this is a little plaque of Joe's Promotions, Joe's Boxing Gym. There's a little commemorate. So I'm very grateful and I'm very humble. Thank you very much.
How long have you been pro now then? How long did that 150 fights take you?
In comparison to some of the other journeymen, quite a long time, because I wasn't, the first 5 years or so, I wasn't very busy. Yeah. But this is my 10th year coming up. It'll be 10 years in November, so 150. It's been a busy few years, and obviously about a year and a half off because of the pandemic. Yeah. So yeah, not bad going.
And what's your milestone? Are you looking to get to 200, 300?
Maybe. I've always said one medical at a time, and get pass a brain scan. Make sure fights aren't hurting me too much. If the fights are hurting me, and like last year was a good example. I unofficially retired back in November.
I was going to ask you about that.
I was at the gym. I was still outside the gym. Didn't want to go in, and I really struggled to go in there, and I didn't go in. In fact, no, I did go in and did about 10 minutes and walked out, and I ran Ridge. I was like, I can't do it. Can't do it anymore. And then went to an interview with the board, and they said that I should carry on if I want to. Give it a week or two, and then I went back to the gym. So I got beaten up by William Webber in the midst of it, which then gave me a kick up the arse to carry on. So then I've been playing since. I'm really enjoying it again.
So you've just gone 6 rounds with Matt McCallum.
Yeah.
What do you think of him?
Yeah, big strong lad. From the white collar circuit, from what I could tell. He looks like he's come on a bit since his last few fights. He seems to be boxing a bit more. I watched a couple of clips. I don't really watch a lot of clips, but now and then I'll go from the board. And he just seemed to be a bit of a slugger. So I was expecting more of a come forward, like a Joe Frazier style.
Right.
But yeah, he just brought down his jab and flicked his jab. The hook off the jab was quite nice. But yeah, nothing I've seen before.
Do you like fighting southpaws?
I don't mind southpaws actually. It makes no odds to me.
A punch
the punch, yeah. I often find the southpaws a little bit easier to slip and roll sometimes, but yeah, honestly, it makes no odds. Don't care. It's not my shift.
Have you been with Poetsch since day one?
Not since day one. We were looking actually yesterday. It was April 2013 was the first fight that I went to London with Bouchon, and then sort of joined him in a couple of corners after that, and then 3 fights after. Then literally ever since. So our 10-year anniversary next year, isn't it, darling?
Yeah, sweet.
Oh, yeah.
So we might get our own little trophy next year for our anniversary, you know. But yeah. So it's been a great journey so far, and like I say, he'll know, or I'll pick up on it, and when it's time to call it a day, we'll have a chat and we'll call it a day, you know, because the last thing I want is him.
I've never been knocked out, and I like that accolade, and if I can go out without getting knocked out, after how many fights I have, I'll take that to the grave and no one will ever take that away from me. So I like that. I've been stopped, obviously, but only officially about 5 or 6 times.
150 fights, you're bound to be at some point.
Yeah, only by the top operators.
Yeah,
and a few cuts.
He's fought some very, very, very good lads that have gone on to do some, you know, real commendable things, but I say a few cuts, stopped on his feet.
Yeah, they've been knocked out, they've been counted out.
They put a fucking target on your head now, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Bring it on, baby.
Yeah, so one fight at a time, one medical at a time, see how it goes.
So you said arguably, but I think that you probably are Britain's favourite journeyman, aren't you?
I don't give myself that title. I don't think it's been thrown around a few times. And I like the accolade, and I'll live by it if people want to call me that, and I do really enjoy being called that. But there's some other legends in the sport that paved the way for people like me to do what I do.
And still around.
And are still around. So
the away corner is one of the best corners you'll ever be in.
Yeah.
It really is. It's a community. They're great lads. It's so relaxed, and we have such good fun on the road because we travel all the time, and it's just a great place to be. You know, I've been in numerous home corners as well. The atmosphere is completely different. You can almost cut it with a knife. And like, I understand because at that point, you know, we've got a job to do, especially at some of the high level, world level, which I've been lucky enough to be part of. But the away corner is something special. It really is something special. There's no pressure on us. You know, you can enjoy the night. Just how he has fun in there.
Yeah, exactly. Like everyone out there, I don't know how many tickets Matt sold, but not one of them was there to see me. Even the people that hadn't bought tickets on Matt weren't there to see me. Hence why we do stuff like this, because it adds a little bit more a bit of fun to it and a bit more of a spectacle.
It makes it more famous, though, doesn't it?
And the promoters get something out of it as well, because they get it's entertainment at the end of the day, and that's what I like to bring. If I can make myself a bit of a novelty act out of it, which is what I do in general day-to-day life anyway. Craig will tell you.
Was you a hairdresser or something, weren't you?
I was a barber, but now I'm a lift engineer. I work for a company called Brothers Lifts. And so I'm doing that on the day-to-day now, so it's long hours, long days. But I enjoy it, keeps me busy, and it's and like I say, it's something to do as a career once I have to hang up the gloves. So.
Yeah, definitely. So where are you off to next, and when's your next fight?
Got a call next week, got a rematch with Jack Owen. Got a draw last time, so...
And a beating this time then?
See how he feels on the day.
Yeah.
Long week next week.
Well, do you find though, like before we stop there, so you do fight like a lot of opponents, and obviously if people don't know what a Journeyman's about and look at your record and go, shit, but you've been in with quite a lot of fighters that you probably could have beaten if you really wanted to.
Yeah, more than you know about, to be honest.
Sometimes I encourage him to follow shots on, but the amount of opponents that he's held up when he's caught and hasn't followed it up, and but that's why he does his job so well.
But as well as that, these are full-time athletes, a lot of them.
Yeah.
I drink beer, eat fast food, and work all hours of the day.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times the extra 10% of fitness which you need to follow those shots up and go for the next gear isn't always there. It is most of the time. If you want
is that
to.
your sparring then?
Yeah, I don't spar.
You don't spar during the week, so that's pretty much your sparring. So
pretty
when people say if you get miles on the clock, your miles on the clock is literally there.
Exactly that, because these lads are full-time pros. They're sparring 3 times a week. They're doing 10 rounds a time, and they're not worried about what's coming back because no one's scoring it. So they're getting punched in the head more than I am. So it's more dangerous for them than it is for me.
And you think like tonight that's a 6, next week's a 4, and a week after that's a 4. So like over the course of three weeks, he's only going to be actually, if you want to call it sparring, 14 rounds. And like a lot of prospects and everything, they're doing that like on almost a daily basis.
Do you want some fruit? Definitely.
Give him some sugar.
Get some out, man. Instead of a plate, I just squeeze on here.
They crash in the party. The wolf.
So what's this, Kevin and Perry?
Yeah.
Fucking class. Fucking class. Hey, honestly, mate, pleasure.
Yeah, mate, I really enjoyed that. Really good. Yeah, you too.
That was a really good fight. Really good fight.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
That was something made a career out of me. You know?
Yeah, making you fruit, man. Sorry.
No, go for it. Honestly, pretty good.
You have any saying for a drink?
Yeah, well,
You don't have a beer, right?
no more.
There's an after party.
Hey, do you know what as well?
Pick up to nothing, there's an
Is
after
this
party.
your role? Your show role.
Well, what's
This is
up,
the best
Mark?
part.
What's the point of
This is the best part. The whole community afterwards. Do you know what I mean? It is the best part of boxing. You know, and that's why, coming off of 150 odd fights, the amount of guys and people that you meet along the way, like just diamonds. I mean, they've just had a great fight. There's no animosity. We'll go out.
To be fair, it wasn't before.
He's not like
You jumped my missus up yesterday. I kept saying I was so flirting with a fucking enemy.
As Bristolians, we stick together, right?
wonder how long he's going to be.
West Country
That's West Country. All my siblings and my family group chat were like, oh, he seems so lovely. Because we're all West Country. We stick together.
Yeah, you all get up early in the morning.
We've got goats to milk.
Girls are going to feed themselves. I want to go have a shower and then go into the bar, I think.
Brilliant.
Let's do it.
Mate.
Awesome,
Absolute
welcome. Tom, man.
pleasure.
Let's do it.